Yeah, I'm Taz Solace, and I always like to start off with a territory acknowledgement. Because we are on the lands of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh people, especially somewhere here like downtown, right at the juxtaposition of the downtown east side and all of the colonial bullshit that continues on to be hyper-focused, especially in this area of these lands. It's always an important reminder, especially in these times in the world, just basically the ongoing colonization and fascism that's been going on, not just like, whenever it pops up in the news cycle or whatever, but has been ongoing since over 500 years, and as well as the just ways that people get dehumanized through these processes. So coming here to an open mic, finding community, art, joy, celebration, Pride Month, things like that are one ways that I feel is like important to be able to kind of disconnect from toxicity and going into learning about how to take action and take care of each other. And that's what lots of my songs are about. Spoiler alert. So yeah, I'll get started.
Yeah, you're going to need to plug,
trapped in the castle, trapped in the castle, trapped in your castle. 'Cause I'm trapped in the castle, trapped in the castle, set me free. 'Cause I'm trapped in the castle, trapped in your castle, trapped in the castle. 'Cause I'm trapped in the castle, trapped in the castle, set me free. Set me free. I could stick to your binary, ignore your misogyny, contort to your ideals, squeeze into your distortion. Forget any inkling of individuality, forget yourself, who you wanted to be. Whitewash your brain, whitewash your brain, whitewash your brain. Live it up in a plastic world, isn't it fantastic? Join the ranks, conscribe yourself, lost into one of the masses. With pressure on all of us, what'll make you crack first? Can broken parts be healed from this deception? Forget any inkling of individuality, forget yourself, who you wanted to be. Whitewash your brain, pink wash your brain, pink wash your brain. Live it up in a plastic world, isn't it fantastic? Join the ranks, conscribe yourself, lost into one of the masses. I don't care, do they hate me? Just please validate me. I don't care, do they love me? Is it possible to be happy? Forget any inkling of individuality, forget yourself, who you wanted to be. Whitewash your brain, pink wash your brain, green wash your brain. Live it up in a plastic world, isn't it fantastic? Join the ranks, conscribe yourself, lost into one of the masses. Lost into one of the, lost into one of the, lost into one of the masses. Thank you. So in that song, I mentioned something, whitewashing, greenwashing. We're pretty familiar with those terms. Some people might not be familiar with pinkwashing, which is a relatively newer term that just originated in around 2010. And it specifically speaks to kind of rainbow capitalism and basically using diversity and queer marketing to, seem like either banks like RBC are not also funding pipelines and genocides and stuff like that. They're fine because, they got rainbows everywhere. And specifically, pinkwashing was originated to describe what Israel has been doing, not just since the past 3 or 4 years, but for a lot longer than that, that queers have been on the forefront of fighting against Israeli apartheid, and pinkwashing has specifically been used by Israel to, host world prides and, have this era of diversity and stuff while continuously committing genocide. So this also relates to currently, since March, that the Vancouver Pride Parade, there's been a boycott by multiple organizations who have, in solidarity with Palestine, decided not to participate with any Pride official Vancouver Pride events. So if that's news to you, if you're planning Pride events that you're going to go to coming up, it's something to be aware of. Yeah. smoke gets closer with every breath. The noise gets worse than it used to get. Your words, how they pry me out of my shell. I retreat down harder than I should have felt. The light is becoming less a friend. The heat, how it creeps into shadows of regret. I'm covered in your dust. I won't recover. I'm covered in your dust. If I recover, I'll leave no trace of us. My body storms up silent ache of promise made and gone to waste. Your illusions are tormented dreams, and who you are is never who I meet. The thoughts are getting harder to suppress. I'm cluttered with unrest. Your pride dissolves what we could mend. I'm covered in your dust. I won't recover. I'm covered in your dust. Once I recover, I'll leave no trace of us. Can't say I didn't try hold my head up high. Saying I was alright was just a lie. Don't say you forget. You hold on to what I swear and yield it as a threat. Can you just accept I'm covered in your dust? I won't recover. I'm covered in your dust. Once I recover, I'm covered in your dust. I won't recover. I'm covered in your dust. Once I recover, I'll leave no trace of us. Thank you. I like this grunge remix going on. I see you staring straight at me. Don't go thinking that you own the street. I want none of your company. Stop get calling, you'll disagree. No, 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 no. I'm not your plaything. I'm not your toy, your toy, your toy, your toy, your toy. I'm not your anything. Make my own choice, a choice, a choice. With my own voice. These strings not your toy, your toy, your toy, your toy, your toy. I'm not your anything. Make my own choice and choice and choice with my own voice. What I wear, my own care, my identity is simply for me. What I do is not for you. I'm taking back my own control. I'm not your plaything. I'm not your toy, your toy, your toy, your toy, your toy. I'm not your anything. Make my own choice, a choice, a choice, my own voice. Thank you. So, midway through, I guess, I will shout out that the awesome performance that we had by the newly named Thistle last week. And together with some other friends, such as Ace in the Place, there's going to be a July show coming up on the 20th. It's a Sunday from 2 to 6. It's going to be at Slocan Park, and it's going to be in partnership with an awesome organization, the Patchwork Field House, that does a bunch of stuff with textile reuse and community events. So it will be also both a or 30th birthday party show for music, as well as a pre-Pride clothing swap. So bring your clothing swap items for Pride, for summer, can make some patches and things like that. The official announcement will be coming up soon, so mark your calendars for that. Yeah. You've been in this place before, you recognize all the loss at your core, but you still survive. You keep picking yourself up from the falls and mines. Y'a plus de chances que tu penses, souviens-toi quand tu gagnes. I've given up on myself. No taste for glory when my mind is in hell. I keep telling myself that all will be well, but my mind is somewhere else, somewhere else. I'm battle with myself. I'm battle with myself. Spending life in tug of war is an end in sight. Deep in fog, I get caught and I lose the fight. Buried in a battlefield of my own design. Thoughts get cold all alone, tell me how to survive. I've given up on myself. No taste for glory when my mind is in hell. I keep telling myself that all will be well, but my mind is somewhere else, somewhere else. I'm battle with myself. I'm battle with myself. I'm still here, can't believe my eyes, 'cause I rose up one more time. Somewhere deep in here knows what's right, and I'll fight. I've given up on myself. No taste for glory when somewhere else. I'm battle with myself. I'm battle with myself. So I have a few people here in the audience who have known me for, I mean, my brother's known me my whole life, obviously. But then other people now over 10 years, and some less time, some shorter times. But these songs, I've been performing some of them since high school. And this year was a goal, the year that I turned 30, that I wanted to finally do recordings of these songs and do them justice, because had so much anxiety and like so many medical things going on that just prevented me for like a whole decade from finally like getting to it and recording like full versions for most of these things. So one great thing that I just got news from recently is that I got a BC Creative Demo Grant to be able to thank you. So I will be professionally recording that song that y'all just heard, Battle with Myself. And so then I will, as with the other songs, I will finally have official releases of those coming up at some point in the next year or so. So keep an eye out for those. I will definitely remind everyone and spam everyone in stories and things about that. So yeah, I have one more song, but it was also kind of a little surprise that because this open mic is so awesome that it has songs, poetry, comedy sometimes, multimedia, awesome things going on, I do have some poetry to share a little bit as well, if there's still time. So yeah, this one, I think I sang it last week as well, and I just dedicate it to just, everyone who's here, who's probably at some point heard me sing these songs over and over again, but also just in these challenging and hard times, it's also not only hard to like reach out and communicate about, when we need help and get out of the toxic individualism that we unfortunately have put as our high priority in this society, but also even just like reaching in to like figure out even what we even need or want is the first step. That like who tells you about that? That like you sometimes don't even know what you need in the first place. So yeah, to mental health discoveries. You are never alone with the thoughts in your head. All the words you fear spoke, all those things that you dread. You don't have to lock up your secret. When you're feeling on your own, when you need some help, some hope, reach out and I'll be here for you. hands out of those somber places. Let your mind run from their eyes, their hatred. 'Cause inside of you is greatness. When you're feeling on your own, when you need some help, some hope, reach out and I'll be here for you. Speak up from the fear within you. I'll be the light to guide you through. Build your spark and you won't lose. You're never alone. I am here with you. You're never alone. I am here with you. When you're crashing, know that you are brave. When you're falling, know that your heart can keep you safe. And when you think your world is over, time for you to reach out and we'll be here for you. Speak up from the fear within you. We'll be the light to get you through. Build your spark and you won't lose. Reach out and we'll be here for you. Speak up from the fear within you. We'll be the light to get you through. Build your spark and you won't lose. You're never alone. We are here with you. You're never alone. We are here with you. So I don't know how much time I have.
Fine.
Sweet. If I need to, I'll cut some of these. But yes, time for poetry. Poetry. When my mind sees paragraphs of text and decides all of them are terms and service instructions, in a blink, my eyes forget my glasses aren't on top of my head. My eyes droop with fatigue, overwhelmed by consumption of flat words. Poetry, found in scribbles on walls, bouncing bulletins of brilliance, ephemeral snacks of textual loquaciousness, replacing ads on the bus, notes nestled in the nooks and crevices, slim books slipping between seams of my consciousness, chap, zine, song, dream, flow feeding senses, emotion sip strong, warm words dearly cupped in hands, stitched story spun, sticking like cotton candy. How novel each cloud of words. Some clouds pass as quick as brief shade on warm days. Others carve shapes and shadows into the garden of our skin. When city letters scream, slurry, sour, halitosis, flash, claw under pupils. Breathe, seek, hear, a poem to ease. also have been having some printer issues, but I do have a zine that has a sampling of some of these poems. Some of them are like old poems that I got out of my Tumblr archives. So like this next one is from 2016. I don't have those with me right now, but talk to me afterwards and I can get you a copy in another method. But I do actually have some cards, merch, woo, that I just made using some of the lyrics from the songs that you've just heard. So if you want, some of them are postcards and some of them are cards, and they're all like pay what you can. Probably just funding to get the rentals for the next event in July. So yeah. January 2016. Our memories are of needle and thread. Hesitance guides my many stitches. Your steer tethers us. I learn, yearning without question, puncturing doubt with each stroke. You slide me from our non-linear presence, suspended in void until our seconds consolidate edges, binding dispersed thoughts into raw present repletion. Your ink in pages of my skin stains in ways I begged for. A book left unopened for so long, growing brittle and dry without witness. Feeling new yet cold as titles changed around, dust remained firmly on my spine. Now, with every touch, I am alive. In every stroke, my story is uncovered. I am curved, quenched, saturated in glorious streaks and traces of adventure. My body betrays me. Rusted homes, creaking bones, in the hidden spells when I hurt myself. Whatever you can't see doesn't bring me peace. My body betrays me when I'm awake and asleep. You take control, years you mold, just penciled plans when you bind my hands. You've got your hold on me. My body betrays me. Am I in pain as we speak? Bursts of energy turned weak? How do I trust this brain, this body, when tomorrow gives me no guarantee? Rituals for relief. Only patience is free. When a rift approaches me, I whisper cautiously, please, promise me, today you'll cooperate with me. Sparks like summer. Memories feed fantasy. The golden beaches in my dreams, cloud over the sand stuck in the seats. Drunk on time's aperitif, wait all year for the heat. Glasses pour, pause at the teeth. Lips get too afraid to meet. Hide in the shade, yearn for rain, to wet our day. Choke on stale smoke and hay, AC cut what's overbaked. Catch embers in each glance, brush close with clammy hands. Risking burns, does fire dare dance? On a flame, you're throwing gasoline. The hiss of your rage can be felt through my arteries. A body far from in recovery from the gravity of smoke. The memory of the first crack turned leak is so embedded as we continue to seep farther from my heart's center glow. Honey, I crave, I eat, what I can filter through my teeth. With tact of tongue I do deceive to dodge stings from bees. Light another incense, as my lungs are in suspense. In the fog, you think we're okay, it's just breath play. But the fresh air, I fear, is too delayed. The dry skin it unpeels, from charcoal I reveal, uncoil anaerobic compression. I can feel spring in the wind, a new stage I begin. I didn't realize how much I'd been begging for it. I hear the possibilities, the prisms reawaken parts I buried so deep. I forgot I was starving the hope out of me. Corrosive, I fell into your shatters, inspired from your unhealthy patterns. Now liberty, ecstasy. My body spawned a flutter rush, a bloom beyond. Breathe. Welcome back. Feast in your recovery. rebuild this energy into joyful, powerful, hopeful new realities. Thank you. I'm Taz Solace on all the things, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your night at the open mic.